What's going on, guys? I got some crazy shit to drop right now, and I've probably talked about this before, but I'm gonna just drop it on you guys because I told you everything and anything that pops in my head that's gonna help me accomplish the dreams that I want to accomplish. I'm gonna let you guys know whether it works or it doesn't work, or what I've realized that has been stopping me from actually creating the results that I want. And now look, I've been talking about, I think in one way, shape, or form, I've either done a video or I've along the lines thrown snippets about the fact that you get to be a bit relentless and a bit super focused and a bit addicted and a bit, just consumed by what you're trying to create. I've mentioned this many times in many different ways, and I have believed for many years that I had that skill set to be able to apply that into many different things. And now look, I still believe I do, because I've seen it countless of times in many different things where I just continuously accomplish what I want to accomplish, or I end up getting things that I want without really even trying. And I'm exaggerating, I am trying, but it sometimes feels effortlessly is what I'm trying to say. I've been thinking the last several weeks, I'm like, damn, we're nowhere near hitting the goals we're supposed to be hitting in the business, and I can't figure out why. Statistically and logically, KPIs wise is really what I'm referring to, data wise, like I know what it is. Everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows what it is. Like, it's pretty point blank. Everything is pretty much on point. The biggest issue that we're having right now is sales. Sales. If we can get a monster of a closer, like a monster of a closer in here, I mean, we'd be crushing $500,000 a month really quickly. But here's the thing, sales has been one of our weakest points in the last couple of years, and we have a couple people on the team right now, they're not expert, they're trying to be dogs, like they want it, but they're not quite there yet. And I've been trying to figure out, I'm like, what is it? Is it really just that? Or like what can I do? Like, what am I missing and not seeing that is not creating those results quicker, right? Like, I'm not just gonna blame it on the marketing team. I'm not just gonna blame it on the sales team and be like, oh, this closer needs a lot more training. Maybe that's why we can't quite do it. But what else can I do? What else am I not seeing? Like, it's not always black and white. And so these last few days, I've been like really just dabbling with that conversation with myself. And I actually talked to somebody today who literally mentioned what I was thinking. I was talking to my friend. I don't know if he mentioned it first or I mentioned it first, and I was telling him, I was like, dude, honestly, like every single part of my life right now is on fucking point. Almost every single part. 99%, let's say 9 out of 10 things. If our life were to be divided into 10 different domains, 9 of those are like on point for me. Like, I'm the healthiest I've ever been, the most spiritually grounded I've ever been, most connected with my kids that I've ever been, friends, romantic relationships, like all that stuff, God, like just, I'm pretty on point. I feel confident, I feel comfortable, I'm very, very happy. But the one thing that's not quite clicking is business now, which is weird because business has usually been one of the ones that has worked. And I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, what is it? Like, what am I not doing? And then I realized it, and I was like, there's no way. Is it really that simple? Like, did I really miss it? And my friend mentioned it today, and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, it is that. It's exactly what I was thinking. And that fact is that I have not been relentlessly consumed, addicted, and focused to the one goal. The one goal is that we have to hit $1 million a month. Think about it. If the main person in this whole equation, and this equation being the business, if I have put all these different parts together and everybody is doing their part in different departments, but yet I'm not the one fully addicted and all in, how can I expect everybody else to be? And now look, there's a reason why there's people in these positions so that they can do what they got to do. But I am smart enough, present enough, and outwardly focused enough to recognize, if I actually stop and pay attention, that the sales team is having issues right now. And I've known that, but I'm not really like taking ownership of it and being like, you know what? I'm going to take this into my own hands. I'm going to do whatever I have to do and literally consume myself into sales until we start closing something, right? Even if it's less than what we want to sell it at, but like just close and move so relentlessly that there is no reason why we would fail. And so that's what I want to leave you guys with, is that even if you have done this before, where you've been that hyperly focused, relentless person, like I've done that so many different times in so many different places in my life, and I always get the results that I want. I swear, like, not to sound like conceited or anything like that, but like most of the time I do. I won't say every time, let's say most of the time, 90% of the time, I really realistically think I do. That was because I was relentlessly focused on what I was trying to accomplish, and I stopped in the business. And look, I'll say this, there was a gang of stuff happening in my life everywhere that needed to get cleaned up for me to be able to now focus on the business. And I've realized, I'm like, oh shit, I'm there now. What's the excuse, Jaime? It's time to make shit happen. And that's what I'm here to tell you guys. It's time to make shit happen. Find it and freaking nail it.